And as we take a look outside right now, our party on the plaza, all of these people are united to help us welcome in the weekend and to raise money. We're hoping for $75 million for the annual fundraiser for the United Way. And we're going to talk more about their causes coming up in just a couple of minutes.
And good morning, Briar, Boonsville, and Bono. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Newsday Daybreak.
First, we take a look at our party on the plaza with the United Way, celebrating 92 years of making a huge difference in the lives of many North Texans. Their annual fundraiser has begun in earnest. We're going to talk about some of the programs that will help Dallas students. That's still to come. The plaza. It's hard to bring it down as we celebrate 92 years of the United Way of Metropolitan Dallas, working so hard to create a better future for so many North Texans. And a big part of that is the annual fundraiser, which, guess what, kicks off today. And joining us this morning, CEO and President Jennifer Sampson, and from the Celanese Corporation, CEO Mark Rohr. So great to have you here today.
Thank you.
It feels like just yesterday that we were kicking off last year's.
It does.
And last year, Jennifer, you raised $73 million.
We did.
For various programs, but this year, you're trying to raise more.
That's right. Today, the energy out here is contagious.
Yeah.
We've got over 140,000 employees from Celanese and other corporations and service providers and business leaders, and we're kicking off our campaign to raise $75 million for North Texans.
All right. Going for $2 million more for various programs that will help especially children. And one of those programs, Mark, that is very dear to you is, of course, Grow South, Grow Strong. And that's a program that's really designed to help so many of our struggling students in the southern sector. So why the southern sector was that so important to you?
Well, Grow South, Grow Strong is all about changing lives. And if you look at South Dallas, it represents over 54% of the area of our community, right? So it's roughly half of Dallas, and it's an area of tremendous need. So focusing there is the right thing to do.
And I know that we're going to be joined by Superintendent Michael Hinojosa from DISD coming up in our next hour to talk about how these programs can help some of those students. But you are giving more than 1.1 million toward these programs that help really create volunteer opportunities for folks who can make a difference in the lives of children. So exactly what type of volunteerism are we talking about?
Grow South, Grow Strong is all about educational focused community volunteerism and service, and we're trying to do that in a sustainable way. So things that we're talking about are inside the classroom and outside the classroom. Examples of that would be like City Year in the classrooms, and the work that's going there. Are these kids doing STEM work, science work for us that really promote education across the board?
And we know that we are trying to get kids more excited about science and math. And speaking of that, tell us what we have going on behind you.
Yeah, guys. We have a number of science experiments here that these young men and women are doing. This one deals with Newtonian fluids, density experiments both here and there. Yes.
All right, now I want to ask you young ladies, is this fun, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and this makes learning fun, correct?
Yes.
All right, great. Well, then you're certainly accomplishing what you're setting out to do. So once again, the big fundraiser kicks off today. Great job, guys. Thanks for joining us, trying to raise $75 million. And Jennifer, how can people give to the United Way?
So you can text to give today by texting 50555 United for a $10 gift. You can also go to our website and give generously, and Celanese is matching dollars raised all day long.
All day long.
All right, fantastic. It's going to be a great day. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, you guys. Ron, we'll send it back over to you.
All right. Alexa, thank you very much. And we are celebrating the United Way this morning. They are kicking off their annual fundraising campaign, hoping to exceed last year's goal. They raised $73 million. They want to bump it up to $75 million this year. And if this morning's turnout is any indication, they are off to a good start. Good morning, Pecan Hill, Oak Ridge, Farmersville, and all of North Texas. You can follow us on social media using the hashtag #IamUp, and you're watching Newsday Daybreak. We are back out here this morning. There's our party on the plaza. Boy, we have gathered quite a crowd, have we not, for the United Way's annual campaign kicking off today. They're hoping to raise $75 million, and they support so many great causes. We will highlight some of them coming up here this morning. We do. That's the glass half full. They're working on clearing problems. Let's check in with Greg to find out what the weather's looking like. Greg, good morning.
Hey, good morning there, guys. We're out here on the patio. Big crowd out here. United Way out here for us this morning. How's everybody doing? And we have some kids here who are making experiments to build contraptions to protect eggs if you drop them. And you can see they're having quite the fun here. We're still working on it. But how you kids having fun? Yeah, is it early? Yeah, I know. All right, but yes, we're having fun out here on the plaza. Everybody make some noise. And we'll have more coming up. But now let's go back inside. Let's check on traffic. Here's Sergeant Nick.
And we head outside right now, our party on the plaza. We've got a great crowd. There we go, shining the light on the United Way, which begins its 92nd year and its annual fundraiser to help better the lives of so many North Texans. We'll check in with them coming up in a few minutes. It's our party on the plaza. St. Paul, University Park, and Kennedale. You're watching News 8 Daybreak. Use the hashtag #IamUp. Tell us what your weekend plans are. It is Daybreak's party on the plaza today to kick off an even bigger event with the United Way and its campaign kickoff for the year. How much money they hope to raise, how that's going to help North Texas, that's still to come.
Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps.
All right. Welcome back here to Victory Park and our party on the plaza as we kick off the weekend on this Friday. And it's extra special because the United Way is kicking off their annual fundraising campaign. CEO Jennifer Sampson joining us now with more on what this means. It is the 92nd year for the United Way, and they're upping the ante this year. $73 million raised last year. You want to up it to 75.
That's right. And the energy on the plaza is contagious this morning as we kick off the campaign under the leadership of Mark Rohr. We've got over 140 Celanese employees out here, other corporations, service providers, and business leaders to help us raise $75 million for North Texas.
And we're going to talk to Mark in just a moment, but let's focus here, if we can, on the work that the United Way does for education, because in addition to a wide range of services that you provide in the community, education has really been a core focus since the beginning.
That's right. For 92 years, we focus on those most effective programs that help prepare kids to succeed in school and college and career. We've invested over $36 million since 2011 in those education programs, and we continue to do it today.
And Dallas ISD is among those school districts which benefits, and Dr. Michael Hinojosa is here, the superintendent of Dallas ISD. His second tour of duty here in Dallas with their school system. And when you know you have the support of United Way, I know there are challenges in terms of balancing the budget every year and making sure programs aren't cut. What does it mean? Can you quantify for us what it means to the district?
Well, actually we can, and this year we're looking for 2,000 volunteers in some of our southern schools. Some of our other schools have those resources, but the southern schools don't. And United Way, through their partnerships with all the agencies and the businesses, to help provide that for our schools, and that's great for those schools to have.
So when we talk about volunteer projects, we're not talking about supplementing teaching in the classroom. We're talking about broadening a student's experience. In what ways exactly?
Many different ways. Reading, partners for the kids, also volunteering after school and providing different supplemental support services to our schools and just being there. And we have a lot of specific initiatives, like having more kids involved in extracurricular activities like robotics and chess and those kinds of things volunteers can help us with.
Yeah, and Mark Rohr is here with Celanese. For example, Mark, do you envision volunteers, for example, at your corporation having students come in and shadowing and interning and learning more about what you do?
Absolutely. That's a wonderful example. What we believe is by focused educational efforts and volunteerism and service, we can really make a huge difference in South Dallas. And through the leadership of Superintendent Hinojosa and DISD, he's really directing this volunteer effort.
Right.
Everything from inside the classroom, like city air, to extra efforts like he's talked about. It's just really a great opportunity.
Well, in the year to come, we hope to follow some of the progress as these volunteer programs get underway. And here's more information for you here. We have it on the screen, everything you need to know about getting involved with the United Way campaign. Perhaps you're a corporation who has dollars to spend as well. This might be a perfect way to do it, to contribute not just to education, but the range of causes that the United Way helps every year, Alexa, for 92 years and going strong.
8 more years, centenarian. Way to go, United Way.
And it's our News 8 Daybreak Friday party on the plaza. We're doing a little weird science this morning. Stick around for that. In the meantime, we're doing the train with DJLC leading it, as always.
He is so much fun. Good morning, North Richland Hills, South Lake, Mesquite, and all of North Texas. Follow us. Use the hashtag #IamUp. You're watching News 8 Daybreak, and we're back in a moment. And once again, we want to thank our wonderful crowd, the United Way, Celanese, and Dr. Michael Hinojosa from DISD. Our party on the plaza celebrating 92 years of making life better for North Texans. You're trying to raise $75 million this year for various programs that will benefit our southern sector in DISD. And how can people help out?
You can text United at 50555 to give $10. Celanese and Mark Rohr will match donations made today and tell your mom and dad, your brothers and sisters, and all of your neighbors and friends to do it as well.
All right, and really make a difference in the lives of so many North Texans, especially kids within DISD. Dr. Hinojosa, I know you got to get off to school. Thanks for being here.
No, thank you so much. It's very exciting. Thanks.
All right, have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget